management did talk about how they've taken a price increase of 6%. They're confident of holding on to gross margins. The market share continues to be around 9%, and export is something that they were quite bullish about.
Absolutely, and also they said that they are constantly looking out for acquisitions. So that's the key takeaway coming in from that management interaction of TTK Prestige. But yes, we have another management lined up for all of you, and that is Mr. B.R. Preetham, who is the Group Chief Executive Officer at Sansera Engineering. Good afternoon, Mr. Preetham. Thank you for joining us on ET Now. And yes, this is about the big order win that's come in for your company that's worth about 3,000 crore rupees. Could you tell us more about the order win as well as how your order book is looking like right now?
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you very much. Yes, it's a big order we have got from this North American customer. This is approximately about 500 crores per year and would span for about 6 years as it stands now. This is very much in line with our plans. We have been speaking about increasing our share of business globally on the connecting rods, so which stands at currently around 3% as per the recorder report. And all these order wins, this is not the only one, but since this has got a materiality content, so we had to declare this. But there have been quite a few of late that we have been receiving orders. So this is very much in line with what we have planned and how we are going about acquiring the orders.
Mr. Preetham, if I can ask you, is this order win coming in from BMW? Because there are reports suggesting that there is another order from BMW lined up to the tune of $400 million.
No. This is not from BMW. And BMW was the earlier one where BMW Motorrad, we have won some 26 components of aluminium, which would go to their motorcycle division. So this is not from BMW.
Okay, because I think there are reports this morning itself talking about how you're looking at getting a 400 to 500 million order for connecting roads from BMW. The formal announcement is expected in 2 to 3 days. Okay, anyways, are there more?
We have made this announcement or disclosure on the stock exchange where we have very clearly said this is from a North American car manufacturer.
Understood. Point taken. Okay, in terms of your capacity, would you have to add more capacity on account of this large order win? What is the utilization level right now? And as you pointed out, the 500 crore is the incremental revenue potential every year, right?
Yes.
And what are the margins it is coming at?
No, this is very much in line with our existing product margin because this falls into our existing product portfolio. And of course, this is going to start from 25, and we have still not yet decided that from which place it's going to be executed, whether it's from India or we are also planning to set up a facility in US. So this needs to be worked out, and this definitely would require capex at that time. So we would start the development process, and at the appropriate time, the capex will be added.
Right. Mr. Preetham, let's talk about your export market. And as per your earnings presentation, your export accounted for 37% of the total revenue for the first 9 months of FY22. How is it looking? Do you expect to maintain this particular growth?
Yes, our export business has been growing steadily. And in fact, the export growth has been better than our domestic growth. And while we are adding products into our non-auto business as well, which is primarily coming from export. So 50% of our almost 50% of our new order wins are coming from non-auto tech agnostic products, which is also company's vision to increase our to diversify into other sectors. So exports is growing very strong, and we are looking at a much stronger growth in the next couple of years as well, looking at our order book.
Okay, so expecting strong growth when it comes to export, but you just hinted at that you're looking at diversifying your revenue base, and you have been going big in the non-auto space into the non-autos, which is the aerospace and defense dedicated plant as well. Could you talk to us a bit more about how you're looking at growing this segmental revenue?
Yeah, the last 2 years, aerospace has been, quite tough because the industry itself has significantly come down on the volumes. But this year has been better than the last year, and the coming year, which is FY23, we are looking at a very strong growth. As indicated earlier in my presentations, we have also been putting up a brand new facility for expanding our aerospace and defense products as well. This facility would be ready by around second quarter of this year. And we expect that this business would grow much faster than our normal business. Apart from aerospace and defense, we are also growing well on off-roads, on agriculture, bicycles, stationary engines, industrial engines. So there is a lot of exciting industrial automation. So a lot of exciting opportunities in these sectors. So we have been able to attract business in this sector, both domestically, but more so from exports.
Freedom, just quickly to wrap up, I think your revenue profile was close to around 2,000 crore rupees, is at least what the street was expecting in FY22. What kind of growth we should expect in FY23?
So we have maintained that on a midterm to long term, we would grow between 18 and 20%. So I hope that this year, FY23 will also be in a similar range.
Right, Mr. Preetham, we leave it at there then. Thank you so much for joining us on the show, giving us a take of how your order book is looking like, how is the export market looking like, as well as the product mix and the revenue mix going ahead for your company. And that was Mr. B.R. Preetham, who's a Group Chief Executive Officer at Sansera Engineering.